Yo, you're right here with Bladi representing Los Malditos Mo Mixing. We're right here doing an interview for UKI, West Coast Aftershock. We're right here with one of the most influential managers in hip hop and music in general. It's a very private interview. Come on.
How the fuck we got the same shirt, bro? It's crazy.
What up, Steve?
What up, brother? Wow, we got the same shirt. How ironic, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't on purpose.
Nah.
We got good taste. What's going on?
Not much, man. Just want you to introduce right here, Steve Lobel. If you don't know about him by now, and you're in the music industry, you got a lot of research to do.
See, if you don't know me by now, hip-hop don't know you.
Exactly.
I'm just shooting around, man, you know. I'm a Knicks fan. Just playing some ball in my studio. So what's the word?
Nah, man. They just want to know what you've been up to, pretty much.
What I've been up to is living life. Trying to enjoy life. And like my motto says, we working.
And that's my next question. We working. We know that you're always busy, always doing something, but what exactly does we working mean?
But what working means is loyalty, integrity, and respect. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. It's a brand. And my partners, Gentry, call them Ambition, and Dirty. We partners in it. We created something, and we work in showcases. We just had our second annual one last week. It was a great turnout. It was about giving back and giving to independent artists a platform to showcase their music. And I invite out all my celebrity friends and all my peers behind the scenes of the music industry to try to help some artists and show them off. And I also do a Steve Lobel We Working motivational speaking tour where I go around to schools around the country and I speak to the youth. And we also go to juvenile halls and we also go to drug rehabs like Phoenix House. It's all about just giving back and motivating people and uplifting people. And I started a trend, you know. We have t-shirts that say we working, like with a stamp. A lot of people are hashtagging it and saying it, and they're saying we working, because at the end of the day, if you're working, it's all that counts. You could be a banker, you could be a school teacher, you could be a rapper, you could be Steve Lobel, you could be yourself, you could be a garbage man, a police officer. As long as you're working and you're being motivated and you're motivating people, you're working.
All right, definitely. What would you say is like one of the most important things, or that you could tell somebody that's trying to come up in the music industry?
Well, I wouldn't say more so the music industry, I'm going to say life.
Okay.
That hard work pays off and nothing happens overnight. And whatever you want to do in life, you can be. Just have patience and sacrifice a little bit and have the passion for what you want to do and just never take no for an answer. And just focus on whatever you're trying to do. And to the music industry people that are trying to come up in the music industry, master your craft, learn the business, because this is a business. Most artists and most people trying to get in music don't know the business. Just learn the business and just follow your dreams and work hard.
All right. I know one of the reasons why I have a lot of respect for you is because you've always stayed loyal, you're always honest. Not with just like personally me, I've known you for years, but with the artists that you've worked with. But what has been your favorite collaboration that you've been part of?
Well, you know, I appreciate the kind words, but I live off of loyalty and integrity. And if I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm gonna ride or die with you. And you know, everything ain't always good. You go through a lot of turmoil, some ups and downs, arguments. But at the end of the day, there's bright at the end of the tunnel. And my favorite collaboration, wow. I've been part of so many.
Yeah, no.
To say favorite, sheesh, it's gonna be hard. I just named a couple, you know. I'll never forget the day that Puffy called me, and I was in a hotel room, Santa Monica, the Ramada Inn, and Fat Joe gave him the number to the hotel. I don't even think back then we had even cell phones. I'm not really sure, but my memory don't go back that far. And he said, Big's in town, we'll do a song with Bone. So I tried to round up Bone, call Bone. I went to the studio, Big was there, and we knocked out Bone and Biggie. Another day, Mariah Carey called and said she wanted to do a Bone record with Bone, and went to Cleveland, tracked down some guys, and went down to New York and did that record. The day Pun wanted to do a record with Fleshbone, you know, rest in peace to Big Pun. There's so many different collabs, you know, like when the Outlaws did some stuff with the Tupac thing and Felly Fell did the mix. I was working with the Loonies, you know, the group. I got 5 on it, and they wanted Run on the record. Reverend Run, got him, and so many different collabs, you know, and Chamillionaire and Crazy Bone Riding Dirty. So many different things, and I'm just blessed that I was part of some legendary collabs.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there was some legendary collabs, and there's probably more. Pac and Bone, and I don't know, there's so many, man. You know, I can't remember all of them. They'll be in my book, writing a book. So check out my book, and we'll talk about the collabs.
Yeah, a lot of classic songs that you.
Yeah, a lot of classic songs. I'm just blessed.
Yeah. Is there any artist that you're currently working with?
Yeah. You know, we've worked with. You know, I started with Run DMC, and I've worked with so many people after that. Everybody should have a mentor. Jam Master Jay was my mentor, and Sean Kingston we work with. Man, Nipsey Hussle. Developing some new artists named Sean Rocks and a girl named Jamela, and see what else that God blesses us with. But it starts somewhere, and you take a couple of years to develop it, and then it comes out, and hopefully with the grace of God and the fans, people start knowing who they are and like them, and then you have a new artist.
All right. Since I know you're a basketball fan, who do you think is going to win the final?
Oh man, I'm going for the Spurs.
The Spurs? All right, good.
I mean, I wanted the Knicks, but you know we got some work.
Yeah.
I want the Golden State because my friend Mark Jackson for the West. But right now I got to go with the Spurs.
All right.
I just I don't know something about them, you know. I'm not a Miami fan. Don't shoot me.
That makes 2 of us.
Don't shoot me, you know. But I'm a diehard New York Knicks fan.
Yeah, you could tell. Even you went with your pops, I think, to the Nets.
Always go to the Nets and Knicks games. Always go to Giants and Jets games. I'm a true New Yorker at heart. But, you know, I live in L.A., so I just love sports, so I'll try to go to Lakers, Clippers. I wish we had a football team in L.A.
Yeah.
But, you know, my basketball color, my backyard is Knicks colors. I never forget where I come from, and I suggest to everybody watching this, never forget where you come from because that's what makes you.
All right, Steve, is there a major point in your career that you believe that is defined?
There's probably a lot of major points in my career that defines who I am. But, you know, I just did that TV show, Millionaire Matchmaker. I don't know if you got to see that. That defined the moment because it opened me up to a whole different fan base and people who didn't know who I was. And now I'm doing other TV stuff. But, you know, I started, like, at the bottom, you know, working with Jam Master Jay and Run DMC. So things that define me in my music career, I would just say just the consistency and being passionate and loving what I do. And dealing with all the bullshit, but still loving it. And I've had a speed limit career, meaning that I've been on cruise control. Some people have an up, and then they come down. Some people are at the bottom and never come up. But I just been staying steady, which I guess is a blessing, because I'm like a dinosaur, but I'm fossil fuel because I'm relevant. I'm still around doing things, and I guess in life, the next defining thing that would be for me is basically finding a woman and maybe starting a family, having some kids, you know, which is not the easiest thing to do in the music that we're doing and being in the music industry. But I'm 2 decades in, and I'm humbled. No one's better than anybody, and everything goes up must come down. This Rolex does not make me. What makes me is this. And I just encourage everybody out there to always be yourself. I'm a leader, not a follower. I don't follow trends. And I just hate when people get a little bit of success, a little bit of money, they think all of a sudden they the shit, and they don't stay humble, and then God takes it away from you. And just everybody out there who wants to do something in life, just work hard, learn the business. It's a lifestyle, it's a culture. If you don't know who Dirt Bass is or MC8 is and you're a West Coast artist, then hip-hop don't know you. Learn this. It's more than just an artist that has a song. And God is on my team. Who's on your team? God bless.
All right, Steve, I've known you for years. There's been a lot of ups and downs. I wish you nothing but success. You know, whenever I know you see me, we always holler, we always talk, and it really means a lot because I've known you since I was 11 years old.
Wow.
And we're still, you know, like we're still cool.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed to you. Like you gave me your number, like if it's any random person. So I really appreciate that, and like I said, Wish you nothing but success. If you would like to give them your Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah,
and your,
got you. I don't burn bridges, and I'm not better than you. You're not better than me, and it's so weird that I know you since you're 11 years old, and you know, you were a fan of somebody or an artist that I worked with. And you stayed down as a fan, but I watched you grow, and I'm not better than you, and I respect you just like you respect me, and it's just weird that time flies, and you probably have some pictures of me from back in the days that I need for my Instagram.
Yeah.
Which my Instagram is We Working with a G. So I suggest everybody follows me. You'll see some cool pictures. I'm gonna start really throwing back some throwback pictures. I got a lot, especially for like Bone fans, Run DMC fans, and so on and so forth. My Twitter's at Steve Lobel. My Facebook, Steve Lobel. My company's A to Z Entertainment. You can Google me at Steve Lobel. So much stuff will come up, and we just working, man. We just trying to keep going and working, and like I said, God is great.